And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, it's Bird. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Go, guys, go down, go down. Go. Go, baby, come on, let's go.
Now Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Let's go. One left. Check 59. Right.
On 1st down, Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. He got a hand in there to break that one up.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll try the left side. It's Bird. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Check, 59. All day, dog. 6 guys.
On 2nd down, it's Bird. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Got it.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he has to be pinpointing here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Just shy of the 30.
Jumper. 36. Showing it. Let me kill.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
We own them. Set. Yeah, check it. Slam.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Wait, that's 53! Let's go, Ty. Let's go right here now. Hey, go 66. My 10. Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, team 6. Hey, 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Sugar! Watch the run! Hey, let go! Hey, check it! My 10! Get that quarterback, D-line! Check it!
They do go for it. It's Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Took right. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Now Wilson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Go. Me.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Woo-hoo. 55 is Mike, guys, 55.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He's checking. Check 24. Check 24.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, and no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. 51 yards on the punt there, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, throw caught here by Bird. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. This is Grant. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike.
14, front it.
Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
To throw is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Mike 55. Let's go one more. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. I got one.
Wilson now on third down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded inside the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Jim.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch twins. Check 3. Check. Slam.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That 2nd down play nets a -4. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Switch.
Rip. Check 13. Check it. Reload.
Brady gives to Michelle, and he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm going to run you over.
Here's Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Wilson now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Bird. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bird. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Bird. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Bird. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one. Here in this third quarter.
Check. 315. Check. 55 to Mike. Check pass, check pass. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Field goal, 4 down, 4 down. Guys, it's game situation.
They'll run on first down. It's Bird, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Damiere Byrd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Slam, slam. Check 3, check 3. Hey, Alabama.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Grant. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get there.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
I got you, boy.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's where you belong.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.